Hello and welcome to Uncle Online Academy. In today's lesson, we want to talk about profit and loss. Profit and loss are used when we are talking about our gain and our loss in business transaction. When you sell something, you calculate your profit or your loss. When you manufacture something, you take into consideration the cost of producing your product so that you'll be able to determine the right price that you are going to sell your products. In discussing profit and loss, we take into consideration these two terms: selling price and cost price. Cost price and selling price, these are two important terms that we use very often anytime we are discussing profit and loss. So what is cost price? The cost price of a product is the amount of money that we pay, or the amount of money we pay to purchase a product is what is called the cost price. If someone is selling an orange for 50 naira or somebody is selling orange and we pay 50 naira to purchase it, the 50 naira that we pay to purchase the orange is what is called the cost price. If someone is selling biro and we pay 10 naira to purchase the biro, the 10 naira that we pay to purchase the biro is called the cost price. Another important term that we use in profit and loss calculation is selling price. The selling price is the amount that the product is sold for. The amount the marketer, the person selling the product, is selling the product is what we call the selling price. So these two terms, the cost price and the selling price, are very, very important, and we should know their meaning if we must understand how to do calculations in profit and loss. Now let's look at profit. What is profit? The profit is the gain, or how much gain you make when you sell a product. The profit is how much gain you make when you sell a product. Profit is also called gain. Your gain when you sell a product is what we call profit. We have a formula that we use in getting or calculating profit. If you want to calculate profit, your profit when you sell a product, we use the formula: the selling price minus the cost price. Of course, if you buy a biro for 20 naira and your colleague or your classmate needs biro urgently and you want to sell that one you have, and you said the person the biro at 50 naira, for you to calculate your profit, it is going to be the selling price, that is how much you sold the product, minus how much you bought it. How much you sold the product minus how much you bought it. You bought the biro 30 naira and you sold it 50 naira. That means your gain is equal to 50 naira, which is how much you bought it. That is how much you sold it, 50 naira, minus how much you bought it. That is the selling price minus the cost price. I say that the cost price is how much you purchase something, and then the selling price is how much you sold it. So you purchased it for 30 naira and you sold it for 50 naira. So 50 minus 30 will give you your profits. Now let's look at loss. Loss is how much you have lost, or how much your amount of money has decreased to when you sell a product. Sometimes we make gain in life, and some other times we lose. Some people, you will buy a car or a house and something urgent may come, maybe a house you bought for 100 million naira, but something urgent just came up and you just need to sell the car or the house because it's urgent and you need the money instantly. You may not wait long enough to see someone that will buy it up to that amount you bought it, so you have to sell it at a reduced price. If you sell anything at a price that is lesser than what you bought it, you are going to lose, you are going to make loss. If you sell anything higher than the amount you bought it, you are going to make profit. So that these things are the things you should put in your mind always, that for you to make profit, you should sell a product more than you bought it, and for you to lose, you have to sell it less than how much you bought it. Now the formula for calculating loss is equal to selling price, cost price minus selling price. The cost price minus loss your loss is equal to cost price minus your selling price. Maybe you bought an orange for 50 naira and you find out that you don't really need the orange again, so you want to sell the orange. You may decide to sell it at any amount that any person offers you. In such a case, if somebody offers you 30 naira, you may decide to take it even though you bought the orange at 50 naira. So because you are selling at a price that is lower than what you bought it, you are going to make a loss. Remember, I said that if you sell something higher than what you bought it, you are going to make profit. But if you sell it at a price that is lower than what you bought it, you are going to make loss. So here you bought it 50 naira and you are accepting 30 naira. That means that you are going to make loss. So your loss is going to be the amount you bought it, minus the amount you sold it. Amount you bought something is called the cost price, and the amount you sold something is called the selling price. So how much did you buy it? 50 naira. And how much did you sell it? 30 naira. So your loss is equal to 50 minus 30, which gives you 20 naira. So you are losing 20 naira from it. Now let's look at some examples. Example 1. If an item was sold for 200 naira, if an item was bought for 200 naira and sold at 500 naira, calculate the profits. Now solution. Remember, we said that profit, once you hear profit, what should come to your mind is selling price minus cost price. How much I bought it minus how much I sold it. The selling price minus how much you sold it minus how much you bought it. How much you sold it is the selling price, and how much you bought it is the cost price. So you sold it for 500 naira and you bought it for 300 naira. So your profit is 500 minus 300. That gives you 200 naira. So your profit is 200 naira. Example 2. Ebuka bought a book for 70 naira. When he needed money urgently, he sold the book at 60 naira. Calculate his loss. Remember again, loss is equal to how much you bought it minus how much you sold it. How much you bought it, minus how much you sold it. That will give you the loss. Now you bought it at 70 naira and sold at 60 naira. So your loss is equal to 70 minus 60, which is the cost price, how much you bought it 70, and the selling price, how much you sold it 60, which is 10. Now example 3. A trader bought 12 oranges at the cost of 2,500 naira each. If each is sold for 4,200 naira, find the profit made. For us to get the total profit made by this customer, by this trader, we have to get the total costs of the item and the total cost of buying it and the total amount realized in selling it. Now one product is bought for 2,500 naira and the person bought 12 pieces. We have 2 pieces, the person bought 2 pieces. A trader bought 2 bags at the cost of 2,500 naira. If each is sold for 4,200, find the profit made. We are using 2 instead of 12. So we say one is bought for 2,500 naira and he bought 2. That means that the 2 is going to be 2,500 naira times by 2, and that will give us 5,000 naira. That is the total cost price. The amount you bought something is the cost price. Now if each is sold for 4,200, that is the selling price. You are selling one for 4,200. That means that the 2 is 8,400. So the total selling price is 8,400. Now our profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Selling price minus cost price, which is equal to selling price is the amount the trader sold the bags, which is 8,400. The amount he sold 2 of them, 8,400, minus the amount he bought 2 of them, which is 5,000. 8,400 minus 5,000 will give us 3,400 naira. So the profit the man realized in selling the bag at 4,200 naira each, he will realize a profit of 3,400 naira. So this is how to calculate profits and loss in financial arithmetics. And I hope that this lesson is very clear. Thank you.